What's up everyone, I'm Jacob, and welcome to a new series on Oakelm & Associates. In this series, I'm going to be covering the Draft League I'm doing with some people from the Wolfie VGC Discord. A Draft League is a lot like a draft in sports. Each Pokemon is given a power ranking, and then the players take turns picking which Pokemon they want to fill each power slot with. The draft is on snake style, which means if you're last to pick in the draft, you get to do 2 of your picks in a row. I was at the end of the draft, so if my favorite Pokemon got taken before I got my chance to pick, I'm out of luck. But it also means I have a strategic advantage. I can take one Pokemon, knowing for a fact I'll be able to take another Pokemon that goes well with the first. Every non-legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Sword, Shield, and its 2 expansions are legal for this draft. At the start of each week of the draft, you get to know your opponent's roster of 11 Pokemon, and pick 6 of your Pokemon to build into a VGC-style team to play against theirs. Before we get into the draft, please consider subscribing. It helps a new channel like mine more than you can imagine. My first 2 picks were Tyranitar and Excadrill. These 2 Pokemon go together like cookies and milk. Tyranitar's ability sets up a sandstorm, which turns on Excadrill's Sand Rush ability, doubling the little mole's speed while the sand is going. An Excadrill with a speed-neutral nature and maximum speed investment has a speed stat of 280, a speed stat that can only be beaten using tricks like Choice Scarf or Tailwind. So now we have the first and main mode for our team. So we have a plan to knock out our opponent's Pokemon. But how are we going to protect Tyranitar and Excadrill? My next 2 picks were Sableye and Comfey. These are both very supportive Pokemon. Their jobs weren't to deal a lot of damage. Instead, it was to help the rest of the team do their jobs. Sableye offers some disruptive support in Fake Out and Quash to mess with my opponent's ability to use the moves they want in the order they want. And some defensive tools like Will-O-Wisp to weaken my opponent's physical attackers with Burn. Comfey supports our team in a different way. Comfey's signature ability, Triage, gives its healing moves priority. And there's a lot we can do with that. For example, there is an item called Weakness Policy that doubles the attack and special attack of a Pokemon when it's hit with a super effective move. If we put this item on our Tyranitar, we can hit Tyranitar with a low-powered Fairy-type move, like Draining Kiss, from Comfey, to trigger Weakness Policy. Because Weakness Policy is doubling our attack, we can afford to invest more into Tyranitar's defenses. Comfey can then use moves like Floral Healing to keep Tyranitar healthy while he eats up the opponent's team. And it can use its priority Draining Kiss and Giga Drain attacks to pick off weakened Pokemon. Comfey also learns the move Trick Room, which reverses the speed order. Slow Pokemon go first, fast Pokemon go last. This is really helpful for Tyranitar, because it lets Comfey flip the script on Pokemon that might threaten Tyranitar because of how fast they are. There's a lot of other cool tricks you can do with Sableye and Comfey, but you'll just have to wait and see what those are as the weeks go on. My next 2 picks were Crocodile and Ditto. There's not that much to say about Crocodile. I took him because of how strong of an ability Intimidate is. And there's not that many Intimidators with good stats to go around. I took Ditto as a hedge against people who will be relying on setup strategies to buff their Pokemon. When Ditto comes in, it copies the target Pokemon and the Pokemon's stat changes from things like Swords Dance. This makes Ditto very effective at dealing with buffing strategies, because by giving Ditto a Choice Scarf, you are guaranteeing that Ditto will be faster than the Pokemon it is copying. My next 2 picks were Chansey and Shuckle. These 2 are definitely a meme, and I don't want to spoil the surprise by saying too much about them. So for now, let's just say they're very defensive and play in an extremely unique way. I'm excited to show you what they can do later. Next, I picked Larvesta and Quagsire. I picked Quagsire because I really wanted to make sure that I had one bulky water type on my team, and Yawn support can be really powerful in the right scenario. I picked Larvesta for one reason, and for one reason only. Because it gets Rage Powder. Rage Powder is a move that redirects opponents' moves to the Pokemon that used it. But Larvesta actually does not learn Rage Powder. So it looks like I probably wasted that slot for nothing. Finally, my last pick was Jellicent. I wanted a special attacker who can set up Trick Room and or serve as a makeshift Trick Room sweeper. Jellicent learns Water Spout, which is one of the most powerful Water-type moves. So getting Jellicent into Trick Room unscathed can be really powerful, especially with a backup Trick Room sweeper like Tyranitar. Okay, so my opponent for week 1 is Team Glaceon Apologists. I cut off everybody's Discord name, that's why you can't see it. And their team is the team in the orange. So Dragapult, Ninetales, Rotom Freeze, Aerodactyl, Marowak, Absol, Glaceon, Sylveon, Scrafty, Carbink, and Doublade. Almost all of these Pokemon, Tyranitar is very good at hitting, so I'm probably just going to go with a bulky Tyranitar plan, and we'll see how it goes. And so now I'm going to show you the actual team I came up with after thinking about their team and running some calcs, and then right after that you'll see some gameplay. And here is the team I'm bringing. So I figured bulky Tyranitar is the way to go for week 1. My plan is basically to lead Sableye with Tyranitar so that he can taunt whatever Will-O-Wisp user they have, and maybe Will-O-Wisp himself, whatever physical attacker they're bringing. Tyranitar doesn't have a ground-type move this week, because I realized that having a steel-type move is probably very, very valuable right now. Pretty bare-bones plain Jane Excadrill, Double Stab, and Rock Slide. Adamant, because we don't need the extra speed and sand. This Comfey is a little aggressive. I noticed they don't have very much that's good at hitting Comfey for super effective damage, so I figured I'd go for that max special attack so that Comfey can Draining Kiss the Pokemon that Tyranitar is afraid of, or Giga Drain them because it's afraid of the ground type, the Marowak, and the Fighting Dark type, the Scrafty. And then we just have Jellicent. This Jellicent should not be timid, it should be modest. We will fix that before we go in. Just a Trick Room, and then some supporty stuff, and dual stab. And then Ditto is here as a hedge in case I see something like a Dragon Dance on the what's it called? The Dragon Dance on the Dragapult. So that's really it. Next thing you'll see is the actual gameplay. Tune in to see how that goes. Here comes Tyranitar, here comes Sableye, here comes Dragapult, here comes Scrafty. Exactly what we expected to happen. So I'm gonna go right in. We've run this calc before. And let's fake out the Scrafty. And see if we can't kill Girlboss. Fake out on my T-Tar, did not expect that. Geyser. Geyser's fine. Big part of why Darkness is good here. This turn, I'm just going to Rockfall and Quash. If close combat kills, are we in trouble? No, we are not. Because we have our super scary Comfey. There goes Girlboss, I have my sand back. And looks like things are going pretty good to start. There's Ninetales. Gatekept Girlboss, I like it. I'm just going to Rockfall into this thing. And go for the taunt into it as well to try to deny the Aurora Veil. Icy Wind, that's fine. Let's see what Kraft Mac and Cheese does here. There's the close combat. That's okay. Because here comes Excadrill. And Excadrill is just gonna murder that thing. And we're gonna switch out Sableye for Comfey. You know what, actually? Maybe should have protected there instead. That might have been smarter. Because this might be another close combat. Nope, we still outspeed. Bring it down to its sash. Foul play out of Kraft Mac and Cheese. And here comes Sableye. Sableye is going to Fake Out. And we are going to Draining Kiss the Kraft Mac and Cheese at -2 special defense. Did not expect the foul play. So water move out of Dragapult has to be dive. So we could go for... That's fine. I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp Draining Kiss here. That seems fine. Blizzard does more than I would have liked. Ironhead does more than I would have liked. Alright, so we lose game 1, I think. But that's okay. Yep, Prankster. So I see no reason to go for something similar. Yep, there's the leads we expected. Let's just go for the 4x effective Draining Kiss, see how that goes. And then go for the Will-O-Wisp onto the onto the physical Dragapult. That's a fine switch. There's the Dynamax. Will-O-Wisp missed. That's very unfortunate. I can't believe I missed. Oh, that's so bad. Is that a Hyper Beam? No, it couldn't be Might be Hyper Beam. If they're trying to Max Strike, though, I'm just gonna switch into T-Tar and go for another Will-O-Wisp. There we go. Max Phantasm. Still does a fair amount. Icy Wind is fine. I'm not trying to win a speed game anyway. And with that little bit of chip, we can go Crunch, Quash. And that should still take out Girlboss. I don't know if that crit mattered, honest to God. And I actually think I'm supposed to protect my Tyranitar here. And just double switch? That feels right. And now I can go for a Stone Edge. No, Iron Head for the 4x effective. Into the Draining Kiss. 2 times effective at -2 special defense. This is probably just going to be a switch. Oh no, no switch. Interesting. Just trying to close combat me out from full? I don't know. Ugh, he got it. He gets it. That sucks. I don't know if I can win now. I knew this Crafty was going to be scary. Why did I bring... I should have brought the Jellicent instead. Okay. So, I mean, I do... No matter what's going on here, it's just time for Fake Out into Draining Kiss. That's fine. Now we go Will-O-Wisp. And we go... Floral Healing to try and keep Sableye healthy. Let's see how this works out. I missed my second Will-O-Wisp. That's extremely tilting. Missing that first Will-O-Wisp made a big difference in this game. Upsetting. Alrighty. There we have it. After all that prep, we missed 2 Will-O-Wisps in one game. Thanks for watching. This will be a weekly series for a little while, and we'll be back with more soon.